Welcome back to Living Local. We are continuing our Best in Bridal series, showcasing a wide variety of vendors that will be featured at the upcoming Jaycees Bridal Expo. When it comes to planning for a wedding, there are many factors to consider and budget for. And because the wedding day is one of the most important days of a couple's life, many people prioritize a professional wedding photographer who can document their experience and capture all the small details. Joining me in studio, photographers Stephanie Wilcox and Sarah Fritch with JW Wedding Photography. Thank you ladies so much for being here.
Thank you.
So first of all, Stephanie, how long have you guys been working together?
So I've been doing wedding photography for 15 years now, and Sarah and I have been working as a team with multiple other photographers, but together for 10 years.
Wow, okay, yeah. So how did this partnership come about?
Actually, Sarah is my cousin by marriage, and came on our first wedding as an assistant and loved photography at the time, but then just really
learned so much
and just really like had such a presence, a calming presence at the weddings. And she's like fantastic to have.
That's great. So what are the advantages of having two photographers at a wedding?
Oh, it's fantastic. We can separate, being that she's not an assistant, we each independently carry all of our own gear, so we can simultaneously cover bride and groom pictures with each of their families ahead of time and get some of that out of the way.
Great. Now before we get too much into the wedding day, let's back up a bit and talk about engagement photo shoots. Okay, so there is a concept called the styled engagement shoot. What is that?
Yeah, I really love this styled engagement shoot idea. You can at any time in your life go out to a park and get some pretty pictures as a couple together, as a family. But the styled engagement shoot that we do really showcases how you are as a couple at that time. It kind of tells your relationship story together, which is really beautiful as you're getting prepared to be married.
Right, and as you're working with an engaged couple, how do you come up with concepts and prepare for the actual shoot day?
Yeah, so we actually work with a stylist, and so she sends out a client email and a survey, kind of getting some information from them, just helps us get to know them better too.
What they like, what they dislike, what their style is.
And like how they met and what places are significant to them and what they like to do together. And all these things can kind of come into play in the engagement session that we put together for them.
Great, and so as you have this conversation, you gather these information and you prepare for that actual day. Some little details for engaged couple out there, like what time of day works best to get these photos done as far as lighting and things like that?
Yeah, so it's super funny because you have a lot of photographers that like have a favorite time of day. We definitely have our favorite.
Mine is the golden hour, and I'm always trying to get our engagement photos during this hour. It's called the magical hour for a reason.
And what hour is it?
It is the last hour of the day. Usually it could be the first hour of the day, but no one wants to get up then.
Right, okay, that's super early.
Yeah, but then on the same time too, like even though you get these glowy, gorgeous pictures at that hour, we really love doing unique pictures too, where we've gone out fishing with a couple on their boat in the middle of the day, and we can shoot at the highest point of the light in the day. We can do that and adapt to it, and we also really love doing nighttime pictures. It's kind of one of our particular specialties, like going downtown Davenport and getting that lit up Sky Bridge or the Centennial Bridge in the background.
Yeah, you guys brought some examples today, and that one over to our left here is just a nighttime picture and looks absolutely gorgeous. And speaking of that magical hour, the golden hour, what about it is good for photography?
I think I love just getting the sun coming down, the illumination of everything around it. It really just makes it light and bright and pretty.
Great. So after you have the engagement photos, you shift gears and start thinking about the big day, the wedding day. So how do you go about planning the timeline for the wedding day?
This is such a huge thing, especially as a photographer. We're with you the whole day long, but really we want our couples to feel most comfortable with their wedding day. We don't want to have a big burden of your day be blocked out for photography. And so I think it's really important to us that our clients go get their DJ's information, the caterer, and kind of plan out the rest of their day as they want it to be so that they have the wedding day that they're dreaming of, and we'll fit in the wedding photography formals and all of our necessary pictures according to what they want to do. We really set a pretty strict timeline. We really love having regimented timeline, not to kind of be stressful or burdensome, but actually completely the opposite. When we're super planned, we're able to account for a lot of time for relaxing. We're always really
We found
top
that
of that,
brides
yeah.
could just take a deep breath and know that, hey, they got it taken care of.
Right, all this is being captured because especially in the day and age that we live in, we like to document, especially big events like the wedding day. And so you do want to make sure you're getting these great, amazing photos that you're going to enjoy for a lifetime. And Stephanie, you mentioned you're with them for many hours on their one of the most important days of their lives. So why is it so important for a bride and a groom to be comfortable with the photographers?
Yeah, it's super important. And I think, you know, wedding photography is such an intimate thing. Nobody's used to like the paparazzi being on them all day long.
Right.
Getting your picture taken is kind of an awkward thing. So you have to feel really comfortable with the photographers that you have, so that you can just relax, focus on your wedding day, and let your personality just shine through your pictures. You don't want to have a whole bunch of just very rigid posed pictures. You want to just capture those moments with your friends and with your fiance and future family as well.
Right, and so how do you guys as a photography team kind of give a good variety of both those classic pictures that people want, but also the really creative ones?
Yeah, I think that that's really something that we love highlighting, just getting a lot of really candid pictures and as well as the family formals.
Well, and we as a team like have such different styles even, which I think is really cool. Stephanie's very bright and vibrant, where I'm really light and airy, I guess you could say.
Yeah, so it really provides a lot of different variety for the wedding couple.
Yeah, for sure. I think that the creative shots are always like sought after. You really want something epic to put on the wall, but we want your pictures to be timeless. They're wedding pictures. They shouldn't be trendy. They should be like true to life and real, real moments.
Yeah.
And speaking of timeless, you mentioned that your photos last forever. So explain how that works.
Yeah, so one of the ways that we ensure that you have your pictures for forever is you have a digital gallery that is paid cloud storage for 10 years. You also get a copyright released USB with all of your images on it. And so you have your digital images, but as well we do a variety of print products included in all the packages. The album has a lifetime guarantee. We have a folio box with prints in it that has an acrylic UV cover. So as opposed to your normal framed glass pictures, which will fade over time, the UV acrylic filters out that light and then it won't fade your prints.
I've never even heard of that before.
It's a unique product that we
Very cool.
designed and had created for JW Wedding.
Yeah. Wow, how about that? That's
Yeah.
so cool. Ladies, what is the most rewarding part of being a wedding photographer?
Oh man.
Like
So-
every step of the day.
Yeah.
It's so glorious.
It's, every wedding is so different, and we love our job every time we go into it.
And it's just so like such a sweet and beautiful environment to be in, where everybody's so happy and joyous the whole day, and you know that you're capturing this couple's very likely most important day of their lives, you know, and so it's just such a sweet thing to be entrusted with those memories.
Right. Stephanie, Sarah, thank you ladies so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
If you would like some more information on JW Wedding Photography, you can go to their website at jwweddingphotography.com. We'll also have these details posted on ourquadcities.com. Stay with us. More Living Local is coming up.